India's Adani Group has been gripped by another controversy. The Guardian has accused the conglomerate of stock manipulation. It says the Adani Group secretly invested hundreds of millions of dollars into the Indian stock market and bought its own shares. And who was in on it? The Adani family, their associates, the group's shell companies. The report says the Adanis may have spent years secretly buying stock in the Adani Group's own companies and thereby inflating the conglomerate's value on the market. New documents have been obtained by the Organised Crime and Corruption Reporting Project. These papers reveal details of an undisclosed and complex offshore operation in Mauritius. It was seemingly controlled by Adani associates. What for? To boost the group's share prices from 2013 to 2018. And up until now, this offshore network had been impenetrable. The said records also provide evidence of the founder, Gautam Adani's elder brother, Vinod Adani's involvement in the offshore operations, even though the conglomerate insists otherwise. The trove of documents laying out a complex web of companies that date back to 2010. That's when two associates of the Adani family began setting up offshore shell companies. Where exactly? In Mauritius, the British Virgin Islands, and the UAE. And who are these associates? One is Chang Chung Ling, a Taiwan-based investor. Another is Nasser Ali Shaban Ali from the UAE. The two established 4 companies, and through them, they pumped hundreds of millions of dollars in the Indian stock market, 2013 onwards. The funds then spent years acquiring shares in 4 Adani-listed companies: Adani Enterprises, Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, Adani Power, and later Adani Transmission. The investment decisions were overseen by a Dubai-based company, and guess what? That company was also run by a known employee of Vinod Adani. The documents clearly indicate foul play. So what does this mean for the Adani Group? You see, Indian market rules prevent stock manipulation and regulate public shareholdings of companies. And they state that 25% of a company's shares must be kept free float, which means that they are available for public trade on the stock exchange. 75% can be held by promoters. But these promoters need to declare their direct involvement with the company. The Adani Group has acknowledged Vinod Adani as a promoter only recently. The offshore enterprises, however, have been operating for over a decade. And at the peak of their investment, Ali and Chang held between 8% and 13.5% of the free-floating shares. And if their holdings were classified as under Vinod Adani proxies, the Adani Group's promoter holdings would have breached the 75% limit. The conglomerate has been facing fire since the beginning of this year, in fact. In January, short seller Hindenburg accused the Adani Group of pulling off the largest con in corporate history. It alleged that there had been brazen stock manipulation and accounting fraud. It also accused the group of using opaque offshore companies to buy its own shares. The new findings are also along the same line. And soon after the Hindenburg report, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, or SEBI, also launched a probe. And just days ago, Reuters reported that SEBI has found some violation of the regulations, and some of the allegations are still being investigated. The Supreme Court of India is set to hear the matter soon. SEBI has no plans to make the report public until it passes orders on the Adani investigation. But as the probe digs deeper and more reports come up, trouble only seems to be mounting for the Adani Group. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.